Oh hey, if you want to know how these Bantu knots will look after I take them down, make sure that you keep on watching. So starting off on freshly washed and deep conditioned hair, my curls look really good, hydrated, and they're ready to get styled. So, as you know, I will be using Uniqurl's 4-in-1 styler. Now, this one and done product is not new to my channel. I love it a lot. I use it for twist outs. I've never tried it for a Bantu knot. This is the second time I've ever done a Bantu knot on my hair. So I am just starting off by applying it to my hair, making sure that my hair is detangled not only with a wide tooth comb, but also with a paddle brush. This paddle brush is from Denman Brush, and I love it because it really goes through a big section with ease. So after doing that, I'm just going to spritz it with water, and also again make sure that the section that I'm working with is fully detangled before I start twisting. So with this bottom row, I decided to do 3 Bantu knots, and how I Bantu knot is I start at the root just like so, and I continue to just twist my hair all the way until I reach the ends. But as you can see here, it's very important that if you feel your ends or your hair is not smooth, you smooth it out, because if your hair is frizzy, if your hair is tangled, if it's not smooth, it will dry that way. So as you can see, I am holding on to the first wraparound bun and then I am just continuing to twist the hair around my finger and also wrap it around until I'm officially done. So I am definitely taking my time. I am not rushing the process, and I am holding on to it as I wrap around just to make sure that it's nice and secure. And to secure it in place, I am just going to be using a bobby pin. The first time I tried Bantu knots, I didn't secure it, and I eventually learned I needed to secure it. So that is exactly what I am doing once I am officially done. Now, like I said, I'm doing 3, and this is what all 3 look like. I did the exact same technique, and my hair looks good. It looks moisturized, it looks shiny, and this is the second row of Bantu knots. Moving on to the front of my hair and making sure that it's all the way detangled, I am going in with my paddle brush just to make sure it's nice and smooth. And then I will be splitting this big section into 3 and that one section into 2. Now, as you can see, my parts are not perfect. I wanted to just free part it, but at the same time being conscious to make sure they all have just around the same amount of hair. I'm going to be wrapping my hair around, but the difference between this Bantu knot and the previous 6 is that, as you can see, I did not twist my hair all the way to the end. I am actually twisting and wrapping it around as I go, but of course making sure that I have 0 tangles within it. Now, when you do Bantu knots, do you twist and wrap around as you go, or do you like to do the first technique, which was just twisting all the way to the end and then wrapping it? Make sure that you leave a comment and let me know down below if you have a preference. Now with this front Bantu knot, as I want you to really see, I am loosening the root before I start wrapping my hair around. My hair is still being tightly wrapped around my finger and around each other. However, I am specifically leaving the root nice and loose, just because I really do not want to cause any tension, and you shouldn't want to cause any tension. You do not want to get a headache or cause any red bumps because of tightness. So that is how I wrapped around the front specifically. I made sure that I wasn't really making my hair super tight, because at the end of the day that would be super uncomfortable. Now that that's done, what's a Crazy Curls video without giving you a little bit of curl action? So this is a little bit of curl love right here, nice juicy curls. And now that's over. So So this is what my hair looks like, 360, all done. My hair looks nice, moisturized, fresh. And this is my hair 2 days later. My hair pretty much looks the same aside from some of them hugging each other because obviously I slept in them for 2 days. Now I took out all of my bobby pins before I decided to add a little bit of oil to my fingertips with the Uniqurl hair oil and start to take these down. So as you can see, I'm only adding a little bit of oil and I'm going to start unraveling. Now unraveling was a little tricky. I definitely had to find the ends of the Bantu knot and then try to just unravel them in the opposite direction that I raveled them in. And actually once I found it, it was pretty simple. I just pulled it down. I didn't use any special technique to take them down, and they actually came out pretty decent, aside from some of them that didn't come out super nice. For the most part, all of them had a lot of definition and the ends were nicely coiled, so just take a look at that. Was up to me, I would definitely leave my hair just like so, but I really wanted to give a Bantu knot out another shot. I am not particularly crazy about how they look on me, but I have only done a Bantu knot out once and the first time was really successful. So I've linked the video up top and down below so you can check it out. But for the most part, when taking these down, I did have a lot of definition in some parts, but because I also had frizz and my ends, I feel like it took away from the style and I wasn't a fan of it. So this is just me unraveling them. I'm not going to show you each and every unravel or separation, I would say, but for the most part, it was looking pretty decent until I reached the end. Now as far as my hair goes, it is soft, it is moisturized, it does smell good, and I do have a lot of definition, but I would have to say this style is definitely not for me. Not this Bantu knot out. So I even added a little bit of oil to try to just stretch my hair. I fluffed my hair, and as you will see in just a second, I will even use my pick to try to add some volume and give this style some life, because listen, this is not it. It is definitely not it. Now what I end up doing is actually just creating a different hairstyle that I wasn't really in love with, let me be honest, so I changed it. So with that being said, let me know if you have ever been successful with Bantu knots, Bantu knot in, Bantu knot out, sleeping with them. Give me all the details so we can really talk about it, because as much as I love having them in for pictures maybe or for a day, sleeping with them is not ideal, definitely not, and I'm not too crazy about how they look as a Bantu knot out. So I ended up creating this hairstyle. I just put it together. I didn't like it because I had to keep swooping it to the side and then just picking the top to give it a little bit of volume. So what I ended up doing was just putting it in a high puff, just keeping it real, letting you guys know how it was. If you liked the overall video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment so we can talk about it, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for another video this week. Bye.